Hi, this is Dr. James Judge with Judge Family Chiropractic, and today I want to share a story with you about what it was like to grow up in such a large chiropractic family. Today, my family counts 35 chiropractors in our family, and it began almost a century ago when my great uncle James Bernard Judge was suffering with very severe allergies. He grew up in Iowa, that's where our family settled, and he thought that the environment in Iowa was causing these allergies. So at 18 years old, when he graduated high school, he wanted to escape the environment. So he shipped himself off to Colorado to see if the environmental change would change anything with his allergies, and it didn't. About the same time that he moved from Iowa to Colorado, his sister started to work at the first chiropractic school. This was called Palmer College of Chiropractic. And she began to learn a new way of thinking, a new way of understanding about how the body heals and how the body functions. And she saw people with the same allergies her brother had completely clear up. So at 6 months into his college career, he was flunking out of school because these allergies were debilitating. He couldn't function. So his sister said, hey, why don't you come over here, try this chiropractic thing. I've seen it change people's lives. So he moved back to Iowa. He started to learn the principle of chiropractic, and he received his first adjustment from a man named B.J. Palmer. And he said after that first adjustment, nothing really happened. He said actually the allergies got worse, and literally he had to go through a huge amount of tissues per day. And within the next couple of adjustments, he woke up on the third day and he never had another allergy symptom in his life. So chiropractic gave him his life back. So he devoted his life back to chiropractic. He became a chiropractor within the next 3 years. And in 1925, that's when the first doctor in my family graduated from that school. And he became the doctor in our family. He taught us these principles. And when most people were running to medicine to heal them, he was teaching his family to go to the chiropractor to release the interference that's causing the body to malfunction. And as he graduated just 10 years prior, I found this newspaper clipping of what life was like. Just to give you an idea, life expectancy was only 47 years old. The average wage was 22 cents per hour. 5 leading causes of death were pneumonia, influenza, tuberculosis, diarrhea, heart disease, and stroke. Marijuana, heroin, and morphine were all available over the counter at local drugstores. Now here's the kicker. Back then, pharmacists said that heroin gives buoyancy to the mind, clears the complexion, regulates the stomach and the bowels, and is in fact a perfect guardian for health. A perfect guardian for health. This is your pharmacists. So you see, 100 years later, we're still battling the same mental craziness that the medical model thinks. That toxic medications can heal people. And thank God 100 years ago, someone stepped into my life, into my family's life, and said, hey, there's a different way. Because it transcended down 4 generations to when I was born. I was born with a natural birth. My grandfather was right next to my mother. The day I was born, I was checked to see if I had any interference to my nervous system, not because I had anything going wrong, but because my grandfather wanted to make sure everything was going right. So every week of my life, I've been adjusted and I've been able to experience abundant health and abundant life. You know, and when I look at the patients that have come through my doors just this last month, I had a family of 5. Family of 5 people. Mom came in, she's got Raynaud's disease, so her hands are not getting the proper circulation, so she's getting injections into her hands that split her fingers open. And she brought her 2 sons in. Both of those kids are on medications. You know, the older guy is on 13, he's got Asperger's syndrome, he's on one of those medications, is Adderall, and his other brother is on Ritalin. You know, so if we look at those 2 medications and understand those medications, they're much like cocaine. They inhibit the dopamine receptors, and it's almost the same chemical formula. Go ahead and look that up. Look up the chemical formula of Ritalin. So again, morphine, cocaine, same genre. And then we look at grandpa and grandma that came in the office. One's on 12 medications, grandpa for high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and heart disease. The grandmother's on 3 medications. So if we add all of those up, it's 44 drugs per day. And for me, again, I've never taken a medication in my life. I've never even had to go to a medical doctor. And it's because I knew a different way. Someone told us a different story. And for the most Americans in this country, we wait until we're sick to take care of ourselves. Isn't that the truth? Benjamin Franklin once said, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. But why are we so stuck on the cure? Well, because we wait until we have the disease to do anything about ourselves or our health. So I encourage you to learn the chiropractic principle, learn how the body heals from the inside out, above, down, inside out, how all function comes from the brain. And your body is a self-healing and self-regulating organism. And the less interference you have on that system, the better health you're gonna have for you and your kids and your family members. So just the thing like being born is a very traumatic experience. You go through life at 2 years old, you look at your kids, they're falling and shifting, your spine can shift out of alignment, causing pressure on your nervous system. And when you're older, you're driving in cars, you're getting hit from behind, you're going through sports like football, and if you're not getting checked, if you're not getting your spine and nervous system taken care of, it could cause a lot of issues down the road. So I encourage you, if you're experiencing any symptoms, it's your body telling you something is wrong. I encourage you to change your story, change what you know about how health and how the body works. Understand it. And these principles that I've had the opportunity to learn since the day I was born work for every single person that's alive today. So I encourage you to share this message. If you have people out there that are suffering or on medications, that have back pain, that have headaches, that have symptoms in their life, the people that are close to you but far from health, share this with them. Let's get this chiropractic story out to the world, because when you tell this story, people's stories change. Thank you so much, guys, and have an amazing day. Remember always that chiropractic rocks.